my name is Abdulrazak Ali and welcome to Dalsan TV English News, Somalia's top #1 TV station for news and updates. Let's have a look at some of the stories that are making headline here in Somalia. Man arrested for attempted family arson. Diarrhea outbreak claims the lives of 18 people in Middle Shabelle region. Mogadishu mayor implores Somali parliamentarians to accelerate the constitution amendment. Now, welcome back. Now, amid a rise in the killings that have deeply unsettled the nation, a man has attempted to end the life of his family in Afgoi district. That is according to the police.
Amid a rise in female killings that have deeply unsettled the nation, police in Lower Shabelle region have apprehended a man who allegedly attempted to set his own family on fire. Eyewitnesses revealed that the suspect was found in possession of a can of petrol and a matchbox, suggesting his intent to harm his wife and children. The exact circumstances surrounding the incident remain unclear. According to Muhammad Barre, a local resident who spoke to the media, the man was observed standing in front of his house, prompting the concerned residents to raise alarm. This latest incident adds to a growing list of alarming reports, including 3 separate cases in Koriole, Lower Shabelle, and capital of city of Mogadishu, where women were tragically killed by their spouses. Additionally, in Darkanle district, a man allegedly set his wife on fire, purportedly due to a suspected extramarital affair. Members of the parliament have strongly condemned these acts of violence and called for an immediate end to the killings. They have urged the police to swiftly apprehend the perpetrators responsible for the heinous crimes. The surge in female killings has sparked nationwide outrage and deep concern for the safety and well-being of the women in Somalia. Advocates and activists have been calling for increased efforts to address gender-based violence, provide support to victims, and ensure that justice is served. The Somali police force, in collaboration with relevant authorities and community leaders, have intensified their efforts to protect vulnerable individuals, particularly women and children, from domestic violence and acts of brutality.
Now, reports coming from Hawadley district of the Middle Shabelle region says that 18 people have been killed, mostly children, following an outbreak of an acute water diarrhea in the area.
Reports coming from Hawadley district of the Middle Shabelle region says that 18 people have died, mostly children, following an outbreak of acute watery diarrhea in the area. Local officials also confirmed to the media that 50 other people are currently suffering from the virus. Lack of essential medical supplies and centers to treat the patients have already exacerbated the dire situation in the district, with authorities appealing for assistance to treat the people afflicted by the outbreak. Beledweyne town in the Hiran region has been the epicenter of outbreaks of cholera over the years, which has claimed the lives of many people. Recently, the illness engulfed Beledweyne and Bulaburta districts under the Hiran region, resulting in the deaths of 30 people, including children. The outbreak follows major flooding in Hirshabelle state after the Shabelle River burst its banks due to the El Nino floods that have wreaked havoc in the country. The World Health Organization reported that at least 9 people died of acute watery diarrhea, and 474 cases were reported between the 7th of January and the 13th as the outbreak spreads in Somalia. Cholera is an acute intestinal infection that spreads through food and water contaminated with bacteria, often from feces. According to WHO, the current cholera outbreak is attributed to limited access to safe water, proper sanitation, primary healthcare services, and lowered immunity among children experiencing high levels of acute malnutrition, which lowers their immunity to cholera infections. Somalia and the United Nations partners say they have developed a 6-month plan that requires $5.6 million to scale up cholera response activities in the country.
Now, Mogadishu Mayor Yusuf Hussein Jimale Madale has appealed to members of the Parliament of Somalia to expedite the ongoing process of to amend the Constitution of Somalia.
Mogadishu Mayor Yusuf Hussein Jimale Madali has on Sunday appealed to members of the Federal Parliament of Somalia to expedite the ongoing process to amend the constitution. Speaking at the special session of the Parliamentary Committee of Security and Internal Affairs, Madali called on the lawmakers to desist from being swayed into the political sides and instead unite in passing constitutional changes, which he said it is critical for Somalia at this time. He highlighted the recent significant achievement the Somali government made in different areas, including the lifting of arms embargo, debt relief, and joining of the East African Regional Bloc. Madale commended the legislators for enacting the procedural approach for amending the constitution despite heavy criticism and division among the members of parliament. Somalia's transitional constitution has remained unamended since 2004, when the interim government was formed in Djibouti after years of civil war that scattered away the central government.
taasna waxaan siinay runtii waqti munaasab ah ayaan siinay waqtigeeda ayayna ku soo aaday waxaan leeyahay way ku mahadsan yihiin guddiga amniga ee arrimaha gudaha ee baarlamaanka runtii halkaasnimada iyo dardargelinta howlahooda uga mahad celinaynaa intaa kadib su'aalihii la weydiiyey iyo ajandihii shirka intaba si waafi ah ayaan uga wada hadalnay su'aalihiina jawaabihii ku habboonaay inaan siinay ayaan rajaynayaa sida uu ka dhawaajiyay gudoomiyaha amnigana waa ku mahadsan yahay maaragtay howlaha u taagan dawladnimada iyo dib u dhiska dawladnimada iyo horumarka dawladnimada waa dhammaystirka dastuurka sida saxda ah Soomaalida waxay tiraahdaa sac ninkii rujulahay saynta uga taagan yahay ma ka caalayna la yiri waxaan leenahay marka baarlamaanku haddaba wuu ku dhiiraday tilaab ayuuna qaaday tilaabta uu qaadayna waxaan rajaynaynaa mid Soomaaliya oo idil uga mahad celiso ama horumar u horseedo inay naqataan rajaynaynaa.
The Deputy Prime Minister, who also is the acting Prime Minister of Somalia, Salah Ahmed Jama, has on Monday held a consultative meeting with the Vice President of the World Bank in charge of human development, Ms. Mamta Muridhi, who arrived in the country. Deputy Prime Minister and Acting Prime Minister Salah Ahmed Jama has on Monday held a consultative pivotal meeting with the Vice President of the World Bank in charge of human development, Ms. Mamta Muridhi, who arrived in the country. Meeting focused on various issues important to both sides, primarily human capital development, including strategic plans and initiatives aimed at enhancing and bolstering Somalia's community capacity. Discussions also widely covered on addressing the ongoing and prospective support from the World Bank in this development. Deputy Prime Minister Salah Jama reiterated the importance of closer cooperation between the two entities in nurturing the skills and knowledge of Somali youth.
وقابلسن أرنتا كوبعنتا خيراتك iyo tayada dadka human capital development waxaan la yiraahdo waxa halkan igu wehelinayay wasiirada kala duwan ee ka mid yihiin wasiirka waxbarashada maaliyadda caafimaadka arrimaha bulshada iyo shaqaalaha waan si qoto dheer isula jeexjeexnay geedi socodka Soomaaliya ay ku jirto inay kobciso dhaqaalaheeda laakiin kobcinta dhaqaalaha waxa ka horeeya in la kobciyo khayraadka dadka waa tayada wax soo saar aqooneed faham hab nololeed ee ummada ay leedahay ama shakhsi u leeyahay marka la isu geeyo waxay saameyn taban iyo mid togan ku leedahay kobaca dhaqaalaha marka kulankaas ayaanu halkan ku lahayn
and experiences from elsewhere so that Somalia can leapfrog, can make progress in this area without learning from the experience of others. So may I just conclude by saying congratulations for making such a strong commitment to human capital, for having a very strategic plan, strategic and forward-looking plan, and one that the World Bank is very happy and to partner with.
Now that story brings us to the end of this bulletin. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. We wish you a lovely evening.